This is a fourth stimulus check, stimulus program, and news update. I want to save you as much time as possible, so let's get straight to the news. Vaccination rates fall off, imperiling Biden's July 4th goal. President Biden made the goal of that 70% of the country would be vaccinated by the July 4th holiday. Doesn't seem like it's going to happen. So far, we are averaging around 1 million shots per day. This is 2/3 of the peak of what was last month in April, or actually 2 months ago, which is 3.4 million shots per day. And it looks like this is happening across all 50 states. Doesn't matter what incentives, what perks are going on, whether it's vaccine lotteries, endorsements from athletes, celebrities, influencers. People who have decided not to get vaccinated just seem that they don't want to get vaccinated. So we may or may not hit that 70% goal. Let me know your thoughts on this down in the comments below. Have you decided not to get vaccinated? Do you plan on getting vaccinated? A lot of these vaccine centers are pretty much empty now and slowing down a lot. Moving on, let's talk about how this is the key week for infrastructure talks, and President Biden is facing obstacles in Congress as well. So this is the week, it's actually the day, and the clock is ticking for Republicans on infrastructure. Today, President Biden is hopefully going to have his final meeting with Shelley Moore Capito, the senator leading the charge in terms of infrastructure talks for the Republicans. And today should be when we figure out if there's a deal or no deal. This way, at least we know what's happening, and the Democrats either move forward through reconciliation or the Democrats work together with a bipartisan deal. So what's going to happen today? Let me know what you think is going to happen today. I think it's probably going to be delayed another few more days and saying that they want to talk more. As we've seen many times in the past, following this for a year, deadlines don't really mean anything to Congress or the government. Now, Senator Joe Manchin is confident in infrastructure package compromise. He thinks that there's going to be a bipartisan solution to this. Now, the reason why infrastructure is so important right now is because there's so many other stimulus programs. Fourth stimulus check, increase in Social Security, home buyers credit, permanent child tax credit, all these things that are just being held up by infrastructure. Infrastructure is taking priority right now. All the other stimulus programs are on the back burner. Here's Senator Joe Manchin talking more about the status of the infrastructure package and where he would vote.
Joining us now, the man in the middle on Capitol Hill, Democratic Senator Joe Manchin. Senator, the president and Senate Republicans are still far apart on any kind of infrastructure compromise. I want you to take a look at some of the differences. We're going to put them up. Sure. The president now wants $1 trillion. He's come down from 2.25, $1 trillion in new spending on infrastructure. Republicans are offering $300 billion in new spending. The president proposes a minimum corporate tax rate of 15% to pay for it. Republicans oppose any tax increase. So, as you can see, they're far apart. You're part of another bipartisan Senate group working on a possible compromise. If this negotiation falls apart, and it sure looks like it's going to, what's your plan?
Well, Chris, first of all, I commend the president and Senator Capito, my colleague from West Virginia, for continuing to work hard. They're working hard, trying to find a compromise. They've come a long way, and they're moving in the right direction. We have to wait and see the outcome. You know, Shelley's also a part of what we call our G20 club, which is basically there's 10 Democrats and 10 Republicans. So we're working with everybody that we can, bringing all the different good ideas to the table of how we come together. We need a bipartisan infrastructure bill. We most definitely need that. And infrastructure, something's been delayed for far too long by past administrations. So it's time for us to move forward. There's a lot that's been done with the COVID bills that we put out that basically overlap in some areas of infrastructure, but there's a lot more that needs to be done. And I think we can come to that compromise to where we'll find a bipartisan deal. I'm very, very confident of that.
Well, Secretary of Energy Granholm reiterated this morning that House Democrats are going to start their markup of the bill with or without Republicans. And if there is no compromise on infrastructure, and I think it's fair to say maybe not enough, but that Joe Biden has made some big concessions both on spending and a different tax plan. If it were to go in the Senate as a straight party line vote on, through budget reconciliation, will you support that kind of bill? In other words, I guess what I'm asking is a straight party line infrastructure bill better than no bill at all?
Well, I think, I still have all the confidence in the world, Chris, we're going to get there. My goodness, the president has gone from 2.2 $1.25 trillion down to $1 trillion. The Republicans have come up quite a bit from where they started. This is the same type of challenges we had back last year when we had to all get together and break a deadlock, but we're not there yet. I think they're going to be talking again tomorrow. We'll wait. We'll talk to Senator Capito after those meetings. We'll talk to the White House, and we think we can find a pathway forward. We're not that far apart.
So it looks like Senator Joe Manchin still believes that there's going to be a bipartisan solution. Let me know your thoughts on this down in the comments below. Is it going to be bipartisan where Democrats and Republicans work together, or are Democrats going to go at it alone using the reconciliation process? Let me know your thoughts on this. Now, there is another bipartisan group, including Senator Joe Manchin, where they're going to prep an $878 billion infrastructure plan. This is separate between the negotiation of the White House and the GOP. So the clock is ticking. I'm not sure when they plan on getting this and negotiating, but it seems that whenever there's negotiations between the White House and the Democrats, or the White House and the Republicans, as it was before, it looks like that, you know, whatever solutions are coming up on the sideline is just dismissed right away. So I'll let you know what happens with this moving forward. Now, in terms of unemployment, these states in the yellow, 25 states, are canceling the $300 unemployment boost starting June 12th. It's going to go June 12th to mid-July. The states in the gray are still continuing their unemployment benefits, $300 per week, until September 6th, unless any of them decide to cancel any sooner. A lot of you have asked, is this even legal? Well, Jen Psaki, White House press secretary, said that the GOP-led states cutting Biden's unemployment benefits have every right to do so. So it is legal for them to do it. Some of them are offering back-to-work bonuses, as I've discussed many times before. Also, in terms of the unemployment tax break, so the IRS, I talked about this yesterday, they're going to automatically correct tax returns for unemployment tax break. So if you already filed your taxes and you didn't get a break on the $10,200 that you got in unemployment, if you got that full amount, then that's around $1,020. They're just going to send that automatically. This week, they're sending out 2.8 million checks of that. So if you're expecting it, it might come via direct deposit or paper check, whatever the IRS has on system. As they give out more information, I'll let you know about that. And it looks like that global food prices have surged to their highest level in a decade. This isn't just in the US, this is happening all over the world. So it looks like it rose for the 12th month in a row in May, up nearly 40% over a year, according to United Nations Food Index. Now, this is happening all over the world. Everything is just rising in price, but it seems that wages aren't going up and people's jobs are cut. So with higher prices going on around the world, especially in our country, it shows the need for more stimulus and more stimulus checks, to be exact, especially a fourth stimulus check. So I'll get into that right now. First, my daughter Kalea just woke up from her sleep. Want to say hi?
Hi.
So I film these videos early mornings. I try to get them done before the kids wake up. Sometimes it's like right around when they wake up. So when my 2-year-old wakes up, I just bring her in the video with me. So regarding a stimulus check, direct payments boosted the economy according to a study, which is spurring the calls for a fourth check. So there's no doubt that the first, second, and third stimulus checks helped out a lot of people. So why not have a fourth stimulus check, especially since it boosted the economy and helped this fourth stimulus check could help over 12 million people come out of poverty. Now, when it comes to a fourth stimulus check actually happening, President Biden and the White House leaves the door open for a fourth payment, meaning that they're not saying that they're for it or against it. All their focus right now is just on the infrastructure package. They want to have this infrastructure package happen, and then once the infrastructure package happens, we could finally get to all of these other stimulus programs. Now, when it comes to Congress getting it done, the White House says, yeah, okay, fourth stimulus check. Let's have Congress take the lead in that, which is, it's up to Congress in order to have a fourth stimulus check or have any type of legislation related to any stimulus programs. It's not up to President Biden. One of the most popular fourth stimulus checks is the $2,000 per month until the pandemic is over, which it seems like it's almost over now. I know for a lot of people are still struggling, but it might be at the end of the year where it's officially over, and then $1,000 per month for an entire year after that point when it's over. This seems to be the most popular plan. It might go down to a one-time payment as the other stimulus checks were before. Doesn't seem like this is likely, even though it has over 80 lawmakers supporting it. There's plenty of other, these are all Democrats. A lot of signatures on it, but it doesn't seem that the monthly stimulus check is gaining as much attention. Next, I'm going to answer the questions you leave for me in the comments. Michelle Johnson asks, if stimulus money is approved, does it take as long as getting the infrastructure package passed? Us on SSI and low income can't wait much longer. Yeah, so the infrastructure package, the reason why that's taken so long is because it's bipartisan. The Republicans and Democrats are trying to work together, which always takes a really long time, months. If it's done through reconciliation, it will take a long time, but at least it's going to get done, as it happened with the third stimulus check package, which was the American Rescue Plan. So I don't think it'll take as long with the next one. What's wrong? Okay, I'm here. KD Snyder asked, how do you know if you get that 10,000? So the 10,000 that I mentioned, 10,200, that's just what you're getting a tax break on. You don't have to pay taxes on that money for unemployment. Scottish Road Pinoy asks, hold up, so what you're saying is instead of getting $1,020 in unemployment tax refund, I was employed in 2020 for 7 months, the people will be getting $10,200 instead? Is that even real? No, so the $10,200, if anyone collected unemployment in 2020 and they made more than $10,200, less than $2,200, anything less than $10,200 collected in unemployment, you get tax-free. So some people already paid their taxes and they actually didn't get that tax break. So now the IRS is going to send out to around 13 million people. If they got more than $10,200, then they're going to get $1,020 back because they didn't have to pay taxes on that amount. Hopefully that makes sense. That is all the stimulus news I have for you today. To hopefully brighten your day a bit, here is my daughter Bella's tip of the day.
Hi guys, this is Bella. This is tip of the day. I want to tell you one of my favorite secrets. Adults don't know everything. So I don't too. I know I'm really smart, but I don't really know as much things. You don't know as much things, but we're all gonna learn. I promise. If you keep on working every day, I can, and we all can, and we can all be really smart. And we can all be really smart, like being a teacher or something. And I help kids be smart. Come, let's read.
Thank you so much for watching up until this point. Summer is about to hit, or it's about here right now. We're gonna probably just go to the beach a lot. I have Bella doing some painting camps and stuff like that, so we're really excited. Hope you're gearing up for the summer. Hope it's gonna be a great time. Kalea, I'm just gonna keep watching Kalea. This is my daughter Kalea, she's 2 years old. She's actually turning 3 July 1st, which is only a few weeks away. So we're excited about that. Anyways, I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Take care. Well, actually, if you want to check out any of my other videos that are on the screen right here, I have one which is up here on my other channel or my other stimulus updates. That's all I wanted to say. Anyways, you want to say bye?
Bye.
Take care. Be safe.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for watching.